The second part of the checklist is to actually give the SEO title and meta description for a particular website, right? So why is it important? Like SEO title and meta description is what actually shows up in the search result when you type for the site. Let's say I put facebook.com in my search result. Sorry, it came up. I put it up in the browser. Let me just put it up in the search engine right now, right? So I'm going to put Facebook in the search results and see what's coming, right? So Facebook is a social networking platform. So basically, it comes Facebook, login or sign up, create an account with family and friends, do this, right? Let me just put a better example. Let's say, uh, let me put up Udemy, right? What does it come? So Udemy is basically an online courses platform. Learn anything on your schedule, and this is the meta description that it talks about this thing. Let me just put another keyword, like say Mercedes Benz, right? Uh, so Mercedes Benz is basically an international car retailer. So they have not done their SEO well. Okay, one sec. Yeah, so it's coming news, pictures, videos, and like some. Ideally, it should show you the brand streamline, right? So it's very important to get the branding part of it right. So you can take the example of Udemy itself and study it carefully. So ideally, if you see its brand name followed by what the brand tries to do, the benefit, and one sec. It's a brand name followed by what the brand tries to do, and it's the meta description shows actually what is the platform trying to do in broad. Ideally, the benefit followed by some social proof that actually makes you click on the search result, right? So let's just follow the same thing. So let's also see what is the result coming up when we put startup funding summit, right? I don't think anything would come up as of now because we have not yet indexed it, right? So we have not yet indexed it. I'll talk about how do we do that. Like we have to install Google Search Console. That is when we will start coming up or showing up in Google Search results, right? So, so for this SEO task, we're going to install a plugin called Yoast, right? And when you search Yoast, nothing comes up. Make sure you're clicking here, search for the WordPress plugin directory and install this plugin. It's as simple as installing an MP4 player. Uh, so we're going to set up the SEO title and meta description here. Those are the things that the user is going to see when he types your keyword. So whatever is relevant for your brand, what does your brand do? That should show up in the title, and in the description, a little elaborate version of. Once it's installed, click on activate. So once I activate, the plugin should come up on the left hand side. If you see till now this SEO is not there, so Yoast SEO has come up. Awesome. So we want to basically determine the search appearance, right? Because how will appear in the Google search result. So this is nothing. This is the syntax that they're trying to follow. We can either use their key holders like site title will be starting funding summit, page separate like home page separator tagline, or we could create our own this thing that would work on every page. So ideally the separator I'm trying to use would be dot, so that each thing will be separated. So for example, it will be startupfundingsummit.com dot homepage slash home slash separator slash tagline. So this is already set up. So I'm not going to change this thing. So startup funding summit is the ultimate is the ultimate blog for learning everything about funding. Uh, we have know everything about angel funding, venture capital, debt funding, and more. So I just put up description that I found is app. Make sure you select whatever is it's an organization or company and just hit save changes, right? If you do not want to use this, page title description, ideally it's not needed. If you're trying to show the search results, you would want it to be as definite as possible. So ideally, I would want my search this thing to be startup funding summit dot and or I'll use a pipe rather. Uh, it's basically India's first India's first summit, India's first summit award fundraising. Summit award startup fundraising. Yeah, in India's first and biggest summit about. So that's what I want to show. What does the brand do, and a little description of ultimate learning that is thing here. So this is mostly about it, and then I hit save changes again. So yeah, that's it, guys. So we have set up the SEO title in Meta. It will not come up immediately here. When I put up the result, it's not going to come up here. You have to wait for a couple of days, or maybe up to a week for the search engine crawlers to pick it up, right?